Good Saturday morning to everybody. I was just wanting to show y'all some pretty East Tennessee country on this Saturday morning. Beautiful day, gonna be a hot day. It's supposed to be 89 or 90 again today. I'm sure the humidity is gonna be high. So, but I'm still running behind. Probably be mowing all day today. So, go ahead and show y'all the first one. Doesn't look that big, but pretty good size. Goes all the way back there to that tree line. So I'm gonna get started and hope everybody has a great day today. So I attribute being able to cut grass that wet to that velocity deck. It's just amazing. I've rarely seen that thing clump, but as y'all can tell, it did a great job on it. Here in East Tennessee, two primary mowers you see is Exmark and Skag. I don't think I've ever seen a Wright nor a Gravely. Let's see, I see Bad Boys every now and then, Cup Cadet every now and then, Arians. You see whatever Lowe's starts to carry. I think they're carrying Lowe's, and I've even seen some of them Craftsman zero turns here recently. I don't know whether it's the dealer scarcity or what, that we don't see more of the other brands, but now you guys that live in this area, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time whenever you pass a lawn mowing truck, it's either got a Skag or a Exmark on it. Oh, Ferris is another one I see from time to time. So, but in my opinion, y'all know I've got both Exmark and Skag. That velocity deck just does a heck of a job. But anyway, I gotta get going to the next one. Now, if you're curious, I was weed eating all this. Those are my footsteps. So it's just, sometimes there's a little creek that runs down through there. But here you go. This is the neighboring property. And across the street. Really pretty out here. All right. Okay, check this one out, guys. All right, let me give you a quick peek at this one. Just that little stuff. Now this looks awful. What's he getting ready to show us? That's just a patch of woods there beside the house. Then you go down through here. It's the second driveway. Just a little patch up in there. Ooh, looky there. See them little diamonds popping out in it. I didn't even catch that earlier. So got all that. And then down there. So that's sound. I like it. Hope I have it for a long time. As you can tell, it's a nice subdivision, but that yard doesn't take that long. Do a turf tracer. It's that type of grass where if you take something as heavy as the turf tiger on it, every time you turn around, you're gonna leave a bald spot. I don't care how careful you are. That's why I take the lighter turf tracer on it, but you can see it stripes it great. So I just wanted to show you all that one real quick. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, real quick, route density again. 1, 2, and then later you'll see the house right behind this one. I just go around the corner. So I used to have that one, but oh well. And then there's one right over through there and one right around the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all within half mile of each other. So now the real surprise to these two, I'll show you in a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of a mowing action on the backyard of these two. two right here. This is done with the turf tire, and you can see the lines on that from the Honda. And this here, the customer wanted me to rip out the old rose bush, put in a new one, and they had a bag of mulch lying around, so I went ahead and did that while I was here. So now let's go to that one. All right, everybody, this is number 9 and my last one for the day. Look at that. I mean, that's just straight up there, but it does come with a pretty view. All right, guys, that was number 9. Just finished it, and went and gave an estimate right down the street too. So, and it's 8:03 on a Saturday night. This is going to be so you want to run a solo lawn care business. I want to go over 3 things with you real quick, and I'm going to try and limit each of them to a minute so you don't get bored with me talking. Number 1 is equipment. I'd like to spend 30 minutes on equipment, but I'll just try and spend 1. You're gonna buy used, you're gonna buy new. If you buy used, do you have the funds readily available for whenever they tear up? Are you gonna buy backups? Because let's say you got 25 yards and you got 1 weed eater, and that weed eater goes down. So what are you gonna do? Call your yards and say, hey, I can't come, I don't have a weed eater till it gets fixed. So you got to think about things like that. 2, will your credit, do you have good enough credit to buy new equipment? Because it's under warranty, and 9 times out of 10, if it's under warranty and your mower tears up, you can, if you got a good dealer, you can just, your dealer will have a demo waiting on you that you can go pick up and head back out on the job site while they're fixing your mower. Anyway, are you going to buy these big box brands like at Lowe's and stuff? I could spend a whole 30-minute segment on that, and a lot of y'all leave comments. Oh, I started my business with that. I started my business with a residential Husqvarna lawnmower, and it had 1,700 hours on it when the hour meter quit. It lasted me 8 years. My second one was a John Deere 425, I think, and that thing didn't last a season. It was $6,000. Anyway, I've went over on equipment. Like I said, I'd like to spend 30 minutes on equipment, but I can't. Those are things to consider. Number two is the physicality of doing this, especially by yourself. Let's talk about bee stings, sunburns constantly. At night, most of the time, I'll put ice packs on my knees because your knees take a beating doing this, walking that much. I'd love to know how many miles you walk in a week doing this. Here's a gross one for you. A dog poop facial. Ever had a dog poop facial? If you don't know what that is, you aren't in lawn care. They're not pleasant. Actually, if I get a dog poop facial, the customer usually gets billed an extra $25 for that. Anyway, the wear and tear on your body. I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to be able to keep doing this by myself much longer. I've got stuff to really think about this off season. Am I going to scale back and keep it me to where I can handle? Because I don't want to talk numbers with y'all, because the main question everybody says, how many yards you got? I've got a bunch for one person, a bunch, more than one person should be handling. So am I going to keep getting bigger and hire some people, or am I going to scale back? That's a decision I got to make, and hopefully if you go into this one day, you'll face it too. The third thing I want to talk about, because I know I'm getting long-winded on this, is commitment to it. Saturday night, 8:06, I'm just now heading home. I hadn't seen the kids. Left this morning. They're like, hey, it's daddy day. No, it rained this week, so your daddy day was Monday, but I will not work on Sundays. So I'm going to spend time with the kids tomorrow, but commitment. Now, okay, I put in 10, 11 hour day today. That's not it. You don't just go home and that's it. Now, if you're going to run a business, I'll probably spend another hour, hour and a half after I get home, after I shower and eat and the kids are asleep and stuff. I'll start doing books, planning routes for next week, logging the ones that I did today, logging finances, what I spent, this, that, and other. Number two, you got to maintain your equipment. I did my first video this week was scraping decks on your equipment. How committed are you going to be to this if it's going to be your bread and butter job? Because I left a good paying job to do this full time. So you got to be committed. And there's days you don't want to do it. And I don't want to weed eat in one more yard. I'm exhausted. I was done after those two with the big steep banks that y'all just saw. After that, I was toast, but I knew I wanted to get two more done. So you just got to go through it. So how committed are you to it? A guy told me the other day, he said, actually it was yesterday, last night on my last yard, he goes, yeah, I told the wife I'm going to go buy probably a little Skag and a trailer, pick up 12 or 15 yards. It's easy money and it ain't hard work. No, it ain't hard work. It's easy money. All you do is just go out and mow a yard and collect it. How hard could it be? Anyway, I hope this week y'all seen it's hard work and there's a lot into it. And if you want to be successful at this, you got to put your heart and soul into it. My 6-year-old son will look at me and go, hey, Daddy, I saw a red Ford F-250 today, and he had an X mark and a Skag Patriot on the back of it. And he can tell you all that. My daughter can tell you all that. Main reason my daughter can is because she edits all these videos. My wife can tell you that. So anyway, how committed are you? I've went way over 3 minutes, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to run in here, grab something out of the gas station real quick, head home, and I don't know when I'm going to make another one. I will make it another one probably next week sometime. I know what it's going to be. I'm fed up is going to be the title of it. What's it going to pertain to? You'll just have to watch and find out. But it has to do with what I wanted to talk about for 30 minutes. What's it is equipment. But what part of equipment am I fed up with? Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll shut up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Facebook, Instagram, like, subscribe. Y'all have a good weekend, a great Sunday. Have a blessed day. Peace out.